everybody, it's Frankie-Lou. Welcome to another episode of Sprinter. Yes, it is March 24th today, and I know that is technically spring, but here in the Rocky Mountains and in many other places in Canada, I tend to refer to this time of the year as sprinter. And so I guess what I'm doing today is sprinter sowing. Good news though, sprinter is actually one of the best times to be winter sowing. This is the time of the year where you still are going to take advantage of that cold stratification, but we do get warm periods, so it's not going to be long now before we can start putting out some of our more heat-loving plants. I'm putting out 16 jugs today and snugs, and right now I'm still focusing on my cold hardy perennials and my cold loving veggies. Like I got leeks and chard and fennel and kale and onions and stuff going out here right now. And in a couple of weeks I'm going to be starting on more of my heat loving stuff as the temperatures become more consistent. We actually started off with a pretty sunny day, then it turned to snow, and I would call what we're experiencing right now slush. And if you're a fellow Canadian, you know what I'm talking about. Now, the number one reason I'm on here today, and this is just a really quick little one, because I'm noticing a lot of questions and concerns, particularly on our Facebook group here, and that is people starting to panic and worry because of all this crazy fluctuating temperature, and they're worried about moving jugs and how are we going to keep them watered, and some people have germination and some people don't. So this is my annual don't worry, be happy post. Because honestly, that is the main reason I'm into winter sowing. I'm a very basic girl. I live in 2 different provinces. I got 2 different homesteads, and I maintain another huge garden in town as well. So that's 3 different large gardens across 2 provinces. If I was fussy, I'd lose my mind. And winter sowing has made it possible for me to do all of this planting and all these different gardens, because it is very fuss-free. You can make it more fussy if you want to, but honestly, the only reason I can maintain these gardens and put out hundreds of jugs every year is because it reduced the amount of work I used to have to do. Placement is important. If you have it placed in the right place, you're probably going to have to fuss less. I do recommend, except in extreme high temperature situations, which we had last week in Calgary. So having your jugs out in a very exposed site where precipitation can come down on it, where the sunlight can reach it, southwest facing is awesome, and where there is some shelter from wind. Group your jugs together. I got germination here yesterday for the first time. Pretty exciting. My jugs in Springbank near Calgary are nowhere near ready to germinate. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about it because I know they'll come up when they're supposed to. That's the point of winter sowing. Once stuff comes up, it comes up to the conditions in your area when it should. And then these jugs will help to protect your seedlings from the worst of the temperature fluctuations and the more harsher conditions. Now that I do have germination, I'm going to probably have to start looking at watering these. Bottom watering is the best way to go. You stick them in a basin of water. Obviously not a concern today because I'm getting watered pretty well while I'm out here. But you do want to, once your germination does start to come up, you do want to check for that. Check by weight. If it's heavy, it doesn't need watering. If it's light, it does. You're not going to be able to tell just by looking in here. Pick each jug up separately. Please don't hesitate to ask questions. That's what I'm here for. Another great resource is the Facebook group, because there are over 7,000 other people from around the world who are doing this as well. So please have fun with it. That's the whole point. If you want to try something new this year, do try the snugs. The more and more of these that I'm doing, the more I love them. As I've said before, I'm extraordinarily clumsy, and you can drop a snug on its side and it doesn't displace. So that's yet another reason to love this technique, which is an adaptation of Farida's seed snail in a milk jug. So I'm going to keep putting these out, and I'm going to keep putting more out later on in the week. I'll keep you guys posted on what we're doing. Have fun with it. please don't worry. It's going to work out great. And as always, I hope you'll take this chance to grow together today. Have a good one.